Hello and welcome along to creating a scrolling background one-page website in Adobe Muse with your host Robert Smith. Let's put this together now. The first thing we'll do is Shift Command E. Let's have a look what the finished product looks like. Shift Command E like this. And notice we have a bit of a blurry background, some sharp text like this. And as we start to scroll, you'll notice that the background comes into focus like that. It tends to scroll up. Then another picture comes in with a blurred look and then comes into focus. And here we've got a light box as well. If we click on this, we can show some work, a slideshow like that. And as we keep scrolling down the page, we can just add as much content as we like. But as you can see, the background swaps between being sharp and being blurred. Okay, let's get stuck into that. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, I'll just start a new. Already got one open here, like this. Now it's going to be a one-page effort, so let's have a look at under our page properties, how big that is. It's 1180 by 8000. I like to use that size. There's a number of different sizes you can use, but as most of the elements are going to be 100%, it doesn't really matter. It's just a quality factor. So I'm going to go OK, like that. And I'm going to draw out a rectangle to approximately the shape of the image I'm going to use, like that. And I'm going to make it 100% by clicking on this little icon here. Okay, let's have a look at these images we're going to use. So I'm going to Command Tab to Photoshop. Now this is the original image, the sharp image that we're going to use. And how we blurred it, or how I blurred it, was simply going to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur like that, or Gaussian, depending where you come from. And I'm going to give it about 6 pixels, so it's a bit subtle, but still blurry enough. And click OK, and that's how I did. I saved that. Now, if you're using 2015 version and you're wondering where the Save for Web under the File menu is gone, it's hiding now here under Export, Save for Web Legacy. There it is. There we go in there. That's the old screen. Call me old-fashioned, but I really like that screen. Okay, so that's how I did it. So I've got 2 versions. I've got the sharp version and I've got the blurred version as JPEGs. So let's go back to Muse and have a look at it. Now I'm going to click on Fill. I've got that rectangle, add image like this. And the one I want is the blurred one, this one here, the blurred version first. And there it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scale to fill, I should say, like that. Then I'm going to go to the scroll effects, this one here. We don't want it to go anywhere. I'm going to apply some motion scrolling like that, but we're going to change that to 0 and that to 0. And well, this doesn't matter anymore because everything's 0. So I'll just click into this next box and click off it like that. Now I'm going to Apple minus zoom out a little bit so I can see it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold the Option key down and click and drag just to copy that, so it sits exactly underneath it. So we've got 2 copies of it. Let's zoom in a bit and have a look at that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the fill from this by clicking on Fill, Image, and this time I want this one here, which is the sharper version of that, as you can see. And that's just about it. Let's try that out. Shift Command E. Let's see how that works. Great, that's exactly what we want. We have a blurred image, and as we scroll down, it becomes sharper. Fantastic. Okay, Apple minus to zoom out a bit. Clicking anywhere here, Apple minus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, hold the Shift key down, select both of them, hold the Option key down, and just drag it down a little bit like that till they line up. Then I'm going to click on this box, the third one down, Apple plus. Let's have a look at that. This one here, the third one down. Go to the Fill. Now this time I'm looking for the blurred version of that, which in this case it will be X02 with the blur. This one here. Open that and just click off it. Anywhere there. Go to the next box down and exchange that. For number 2, we're looking for this one here, which is a sharper version of that. And let's have a look at that. So Shift Command E, like this. There's the first image. Up comes the second image. That's that white line. We can lose that. That's just they're not close enough together. And we'll blur that, and as you can see the next image comes up, and we can do that all the way down the page. See if we can fix that white line while we're here. I'd say it's here somewhere. If I hold the shift key down, just move it up just a fraction, maybe with the arrow key, so it does join up perfectly. I think the problem might be a stroke, so what I might do is I'll zoom out, Apple minus, the old stroke gets in the way all the time. And I'll Apple A to select all. No, it doesn't seem to have a stroke, so that's not the issue. Okay, what I might do now is I'm going to Apple A to select them all again, Apple minus to zoom out, hold the Option key down, and just click and drag down. So now we have 4, and I can keep replacing those images all the way down the page. So let's have a look at that. Okay, Shift Command E, and away we go. As you can see, first the blurred image comes in, and then the sharper version. And you can change that all the way down the page, and I would suggest you do that. Use about 3 or 4 images. Pairs, you don't make your website too big in terms of download. I'd put it all the way down to the bottom like that. And I also might change the white color down here. I don't really like that, so I'm going to go up to click anywhere off it like this, click on my browser fill, the color here, and just make it black like that. And I'm very happy with that. Okay, so that's the start of it. We've made our scrolling background. Let's add some more content, and that'll happen in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching.